Hi guys, it's Kylan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we did a summer sweat-proof glowy makeup look and this is how it came out. I love it. I think that it is perfect for the summertime. It is not too heavy. We have a super bright lip and then some very simple eyes, so I think it's a very easy look to achieve. I hope that you guys like it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to see the makeup look, and let's just get into the tutorial. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with the Smashbox Smooth and Blur Super Light Primer, and this is ideal for like oilier combination skin. It is water-based and oil-free, and it's supposed to keep your makeup on obviously all day long. What I really like about this primer and why I'm using it specifically for this tutorial is that it's super duper lightweight, and so you really cannot feel it on the skin, but it also mattifies and makes sure that there's like no oil on your face. So that is what we are using today. And right now I don't have a desk in front of me, so I don't have a mirror to look directly into. So I'm going to be using just a mirror like this again. So hopefully I won't block my face like I did in the last video, but we're still learning, guys. So to get that super glowy look underneath the foundation, I am going to use my MAC Strobe Cream again, and this is in Peach Light. Again, because I have oily skin, I am going to focus it in targeted areas of the face, so we're not going to be putting this everywhere. But if you do have dry skin, then you can obviously put it anywhere you want, and I'm not flicking you off. I'm just patting this in, so again on the high points of the cheeks, and you can just see the reflection there. And I just like the way that this kind of looks underneath foundation. It makes the foundation look a little bit more natural and skin-like with the high points of the face still showing through, so it's not quite as flat. And I am going to just put this right at the highest point of the brow, because I've been highlighting there and I feel like I just love it lately. And even though we are going to make sure we miss any breakouts, if you have breakouts in these areas, do not highlight them because that's going to make it harder to hide them. Hi Lola Mama. Hi Lola. My puppy just opened the door and came in. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-Hour Makeup, and I actually use this in my like how to apply foundation or something like that video, so I'll link that down below. Also, we're in my closet right now. If you have not seen my closet tour, I'll put a card for it. But I am in the shade Buff Cool, so 220 Buff Cool, that's the shade we're going to be using today. And I'm going to take about 3 pumps. This foundation is ideal because obviously it is a really long wear foundation, but also it has like the lightest texture and coverage as well. Not light coverage, but it's not super light coverage, but it's not like a heavy full coverage all the way kind of thing. So as you can see, it just still lets some of my freckles show through, but it's not so much so like it does cover the redness still as well. So that's why I say it's like more like a medium coverage. And for this kind of sweat-proof makeup look, I like to use the least amount of product where I sweat the most. I feel like that just makes the most sense if you're not having your skin really weighed down. So obviously in the T-zone, we don't want to use a ton of product. And also on my forehead, I sweat a lot, so I'm just trying to use the least amount of product there as well. For concealer today, I'm going to be going in with the Laura Mercier Ultra Longwear Concealer, and this is the Flawless Fusion one. And I am going to try to use the shade by itself, 1C. I might need to get one neutral, but we are going to see what this looks like, and if we need to like correct it, I'll do that. But we are mostly just going to cover these dark circles. That's like the main goal. Okay, that shade works really nicely to like brighten up the skin, but it looks a little light on camera, but I also feel like it's not too bad, and when we set it, it will kind of dim down a little bit. For the powder today, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Invisible Finishline Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder, and I love the packaging of this powder, number one, and also it's like a soft matte finish setting powder. It's supposed to set your makeup for like 8 hours or something like that. I think it's 8 to 12 hours, and I stand by that. This is such a good powder, so I am going to go ahead and set my under eyes really quick with that. Just go right underneath. and then we're just gonna press it into the foundation. And what I do love about this powder is that it does not dry out the skin. You see how flawless and just smooth that looks, but it's also really, really long lasting. So that's why I love the pair of these two together. It's like incredible. So you guys are probably like, what the heck, you just set your entire face with powder and this is supposed to be a glowy makeup tutorial. Well, because it's like a glowy sweatproof makeup tutorial, I have that oily skin, you know what I mean? So I cannot use like a bunch of liquid glow products and not set my face and just go out like that, because it will literally turn to a disaster by the end of the day. So I'm setting my face and then I'm going to add the glow back in later on with powder products. So now for the bronzer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. And this is a waterproof bronzer, which is really awesome. So this is perfect for our sweatproof look, and it's the Amazonian Clay bronzer as well. And I'm going to be using this on a Morphe M527. This is the perfect summer bronzer. I'm just obsessed with how it looks. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but it doesn't come off that way on the skin. I mean, it does, but not in like a shimmery way. So I love this. So now that we've done the bronzer, I'm actually going to go ahead and move on to the eyes really fast. So I am going to go ahead and fill in my brows. And for this, I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is perfect summer brow pencil because it is, I think, waterproof. And it's like a 12-hour wear, and it's amazing. Like, it literally stays on your brows all day long. So I'm obsessed with this brow pencil, and I am in the shade number 4. And then to set the brows in place, I'm going to be using the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is also in the shade number 4. So when I filmed this look yesterday, or when I tried it out, I ended up not doing any liner or anything on the lash line. I just did mascara, and I felt like that wasn't enough for the tutorial. Like, I want to like amp it up a little bit. So today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil, and this is in the shade Smog. I don't even know how long I've had this, guys, but this is such a pretty color, especially for brown eyes. It's just like, and it has a little bit of like reflex in it. It's like a brown with some golden reflex. So we are going to apply that to the lash line and then maybe the waterline today. I'm going to decide on that. So I did decide to bring it onto the lower lash line to just give it that little extra step, but I am going to smudge that out with the MAC 219 pencil brush. To soften it out a little bit. And then so for lashes, I'm going to be using the Sephora lashes, and these are in the shade Fringe number 04. These are my favorite lashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and measure them and cut them and put them on, and you know the drill, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have the lashes on, but because of the way that they are kind of like, they have a band, but the band is clear. You can sort of see where the lashes are on the lash line, so I am going to have to cover up that brown liner with a black liner. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner in black, and I'm just going to line the top lash line with this so we can kind of disguise our lash band a little bit better. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay, so now that we've got some drama going on in the eyes, we're going to move back to the face, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and mist my skin real quick with some of the Badescu facial spray. And this is amazing because it's just going to melt some of the powders in. I was feeling a little bit dry because we did like set our whole entire face. And this also is going to help when we put on the highlighter. So for today's look, obviously we want that long-lasting look, but we also want that wet glow. And you can see that adding that spray back really brought back some of the high points of the face. And we're going to just enhance that now using the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. I used this in my last video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But today we're going to go a little bit more overboard with it. So you're going to see how it works. And I just love this for getting that wet look, and we're dragging it almost onto the cheekbones themselves. And then once we've done that, I like to literally mist again to like bring that highlighter out. And that just kind of melts that highlighter in with the skin, you know what I mean? It just, oh, I love this trick. So definitely try that out if you're finding that it's not blinding enough. I don't like to wet brushes with the highlighter on it, or wet the brush and then dip into the highlighter, because I feel like, I don't know, I just don't like the way it looks. So after we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with blush, and we want a really long lasting blush because sometimes blush is like the first thing to go. And so today I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. And I know this is like the most generic shade, but we're going super bright on the lips, so we really want this blush shade to kind of tone that down. Not tone it down, but not clash with it, is what I mean. I realized I had a breakout on my chin that I just semi-highlighted, so I am going to go back in with the coconut powder and just reset that. So for lips today, I'm going to be using the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick, and I like these because they're a really comfort matte formula. They're not like transfer resistant or anything, so you know, if you're looking for something like that, I would go in with the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. But I like this because my lips are so dry, so it kind of fits my skin a little bit better, or my lips a little bit better. And the shade I'm going to be using today is Driver's Seat. And it's just like this really pretty, bright, like red orange. I don't even know like what color is this. It's so pretty. The last thing we're going to do is go ahead and set our face, and I'm using the De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. If you don't have oily skin, I would say to just use the all-nighter. But if you're scared of like sweating or oil coming through, then I would use the De-Slick. Not every day, obviously, but just when you really want to lock in that makeup. Alright guys, so this is the finished sweat-proof, glowy summer makeup look, and I coordinated it with my shirt. Do we vibe with that? I don't know. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys loved and picked up some of the tips that I showed you with the highlighter and the lips and everything like that. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did and you stuck around this long, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my videos. It just makes sure that my videos show up in your subscription box. And also make sure you hit that post notification, because I heard YouTube is doing some changing with their algorithms, and they might be putting videos that you want to see, or they think you want to see, higher up, and then the most recent videos might be like 5 videos down. So make sure you hit that post notification if you love my videos and you want to be notified every time I post a new one. And I promise I won't annoy you. I'll only post like once or twice a week. I won't bother you. So that is all for this video, you guys. And make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!